I'm going to begin, guys, by asking how it all worked. I know Chris Hemsworth is generally quite tall, but how did it... Well, you know, was it CGI or did you just stand quite far away from
Yeah, there was some of that. I think, you know what, it was probably a mix of everything. There was some facial replacement. We had amazing doubles wearing prosthetics of our faces. There was, you know, times when he was up a bit and we were in a ditch. Like there's a scene around the table in a pub and we just have smaller chairs. Just like everything to try and fool the eye.
Sort of state-of-the-art stuff and really traditional sleight of hand. It's fascinating from our point of view when we watch it because we know where the different bits are. But I challenge you as just a normal audience member to figure out where the joins are. It's very clever.
Yeah. Did you bump into any of the extras or the doubles who were wearing your prosthetic faces in the cafeteria at all?
Oh no!
Oh, we'd hang out with them all the time. You know.
Well, you're filming in the 50s. Yeah, I mean we're together all the time.
Well,
you know,
we'd all hang out. And,
we're not segregated. You know, we're all together, and you know we have our tents, and we sit in our little tents and chat. And it's kind of odd when you're sat talking to yourself. You know, a small version of yourself. It's kind of Freudian.
Because one of my favourite scenes was when you all just hurl insults at each other.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, because that seemed to be indicative of a film that allowed a bit of room for improvisation. I was wondering if it's quite rare, you feel, to get this kind of freedom in what is effectively a blockbuster, because it felt like these roles were not just comedic, but they were actually kind of in line with your own kind of sensibilities as comedians as well.
Well, Nick was coming back. He'd done the part before. I don't know whether this part was written with me in mind, but it was certainly. No, it it certainly fit me like a glove, you know. But it was pretty much all in the script. I mean, there are moments in it where you could say, oh, there, we made that up, we made that bit up. But generally, certainly all those insults, that scene was entirely scripted. So I think they were very smart in taking a big, dramatic, beautiful to look at action fantasy film and having those moments of lightness. Because I felt in the first one, which I wasn't in, but I always remember seeing how much I loved the dwarf stuff, because there was perhaps more of a relatable quality to that, alongside the wonderful action and the heroics.
I don't think also it doesn't feel, when you're on set amongst it doesn't feel like a blockbuster. You know, that's a name put on afterwards in terms of how they wanted to do in the cinema. You know, it feels very forgiving on set, and it's inviting, and it feels, thanks to Cedric and to Chris, and you know, that you're allowed to say, hey, why don't we try this? And I think that's kind of a nice thing. It's very rare that you get a voice, and sometimes in a big picture, you know.
Yeah. So what is your favourite insult? Because I'm a big fan of the word pillock. I don't think we use the word pillock enough. And gobshite. I think gobshite's underused.
Are we allowed to swear? Yeah. Oh, fine. Well,
I did just ask what your favourite insult was.
I'm from Essex, so for me it's always going to be
yeah.
24/7, 364.
If I'm really angry with someone, I mean, if someone has properly insulted me, I will call them a silly sausage.
Yeah, that's a good one. But you just said 364. What's the one day of the year you don't...
I won't swear on Christmas.
Oh, fair enough.
Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Only a to do that.
Rob, they wanted Ben Miller.
They wanted Ben Miller. They'd have been happy with Anton Dubé.
Yeah, would have. Cheaper too.
I was wondering, in regards to collaborating with Chris Hemsworth, does it...
I love that. They wanted Ben Miller. They should have a T-shirt with that printed.
Yeah, in regards to collaborating with Chris Hemsworth, does it annoy you as much as it annoys me that not only is he a really handsome man, but he's really funny and really nice as well?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it annoys me. I find it kind of nice. It's a nice, you know, there's nothing...
There's nothing to dislike about Chris Hemsworth. He's a really great guy. He's a lovely actor. He's lovely to look at. He's got a great family. It's true, you know. He's a top bloke. I think anybody that works with him that knows him would tell you that. Yeah.
So just finally, Rob, I can't sit down in front of you and not discuss very quickly the season 3 of The Trip, because it's coming.
All right.
Well,
yes.
I know it's coming relatively soon. I was just wondering, we'll
check out of this.
I might go use the toilet.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the best shows ever. It's up there with Spaced.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I've never seen anything I've done. It's incredible.
I'm just not a fan. I mean, not of Ross.
Can What can we expect from the third series? Is it going to be quite similar to what's seen before? Can we expect any new impersonations from you?
It'll be almost identical to what we've done before, but it'll be in Spain. I doubt there'll be any new impressions. It'll be... I think if you like it, you'll love it. If you don't like it, you'll say, oh, it's more of that bloody tosh. But we haven't done it yet, so I don't know. I haven't thought about it. It's not until the autumn. I shall think about it late summer. But until then, I'm glad you like it, though. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
No worries.
He likes it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
No,
Make the effort.
I will try. I will dip in.
Yeah, you should give it a go.
Watch your stuff.
Nothing really happens, but it's kind of the
Not for you
appeal.
to say, really, is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, you guys!